Employees who are owed wages by their employers may file a wage claim with the Bureau of Labor and Industries, or BOLI. Every year, BOLI resolves thousands of wage disputes, often within less than 35 days. The first step in requesting BOLI's assistance with a claim for unpaid wages is to file a written wage claim. In this short video, I will guide you through the information that must be provided in the wage claim form so that when you're ready to file your claim, BOLI has all the information it needs to get started. Before we begin, you should know that the state's wage and hour laws, which include regulations pertaining to the payment of wages, are enforced by BOLI's Wage and Hour Division. If after watching this video, you would like more information about filing a wage claim, please contact the Wage and Hour Division by telephone or email, or find answers to your questions by visiting BOLI's website. Generally, you may file a wage claim with BOLI if you performed work in Oregon as an employee and the employer has not paid you timely for the work you completed. Typically, BOLI receives wage claims from workers who haven't been paid final wages after termination of their employment, haven't been paid overtime wages for overtime hours of work, haven't been paid at least the applicable minimum wage for work they performed, or haven't received all of the wages they earned because of unlawful deductions that have been made. To find out more about the types of claims BOLI will accept, please visit the Wage and Hour Division on BOLI's website. If you believe that your employer owes you unpaid wages, it's advisable not to delay filing a claim. If more than 6 months have passed since your employment terminated, or more than 1 year has passed since the employer first failed to pay you properly, BOLI will only accept your claim if the employer owes you minimum wages or overtime wages. Now, let's take a closer look at the wage claim form, which is available for pickup at a BOLI office and for download on BOLI's website in both English and Spanish. Basically, in order to make sure that we clearly understand the reason for your claim and why you may be owed wages, the form asks you to identify yourself, to identify your employer, to provide the basis of your claim, and to provide evidence in support of your claim. Make sure you provide us with your contact information and keep us informed about any changes so that we can reach you to discuss developments with your wage claim. In order for BOLI to properly identify your employer and notify it about the claim, it is important that you provide us with the business's name, address, and contact information. After providing us with the information about yourself and your employer, you will be asked to give us specific details about your employment. This includes the period of time during which you were employed, the specific period of time during which you weren't paid and for which you are filing a claim, and your rate of pay. On the second page of the claim form, be sure to show us how you have calculated the amount of wages you believe are owed to you. This is done by first calculating the amount of wages you earned during the period of time for which you are filing a claim. Next, calculate the amount the employer paid you for this period of time. The difference between these amounts equals the amount of wages you believe the employer owes you. Please double-check your calculations to make sure they are accurate. If BOLI investigates your claim, it may determine that a different amount of wages is owed. But to file your claim, it is important that you tell us what you think you are owed and how you calculated this amount. The wage claim form asks you to fill out a calendar covering the period of time for which you are claiming unpaid wages. It is important to fill out this form, even if you were paid a salary or piece rate, so that if necessary, BOLI may determine whether you were paid at least the minimum wage and overtime wages as required. Please read carefully the instructions for filling out the calendar and make sure that you include the number of hours you worked on each day. The days you list in the calendar must be the same as the claim period you report in the wage claim form. Finally, in order for BOLI to investigate your claim and attempt to collect any wages that may be owed to you, you must sign and submit with your claim the form called Assignment of Wages. By signing this form, you are authorizing BOLI to act on your behalf, which includes adjusting, compromising, and settling your claim for unpaid wages. Now that we've reviewed the wage claim form, here are a few tips to help you avoid making mistakes that might delay the processing of your claim. Be sure to sign and date both the wage claim form and the assignment of wages. Be sure to fill out the calendar form completely, providing the total number of hours worked on each day and making sure that the days in the calendar match the period of claim you have reported in the wage claim form. Be sure to include evidence in support of your claim. Examples of evidence include copies of time cards, paycheck stubs, bad checks, shift schedules, or any other documents that will help to verify that the employer still owes you wages. If your claim is incomplete or incorrectly filled out, it will be returned to you for additional information or corrections. Need help? Don't worry, we're here to assist you with any questions you may have about filing a wage claim. Give us a call or send us an email. We look forward to hearing from you.